It is official. Jasprit Bumrah has been officially ruled out of the T20 World Cup. BCCI has confirmed it via their Twitter handle as well as their official website. And now the questions are there. Like there are multiple questions. Who do you replace him with? What will be the combination? And whoever replaces him, can he fill all these three roles that he does at the top, in the middle, or in the death? Like multiple questions. Who is the answer?
The scariest part is you don't have a like-to-like replacement for Bumrah. Shane Watson said a few days ago, 2, 3 days ago, that you cannot replace Jasprit Bumrah, and he's spot on. He's bang on with this thing because what he provides, as you have said, in the at the top, in the power play, in the middle phase, if you need wickets, Bumrah can come in. Towards the death, we know he is the Yorker specialist. We don't have bowler.
Like we have multiple options. We have a Deepak Chahar as an option,
Is
Avesh Khan,
he
Umran Malik. Like I know none of them can really replace Bumrah
true?
in the World Cup. But since we have these options, who
Mhm.
do you go ahead with? Do you bring in the X factor of Umran Malik, the extra pace, or do you trust Deepak Chahar to fill a few roles and then maybe Arshdeep, who has been doing good in the start as well as in the death, to like try and fulfill Jasprit Bumrah's role?
A lot of people will disagree with me, but I would bring in Umran Malik as the X factor. Australian pitches, you go everywhere from Melbourne to, say, Brisbane, Sydney, you'll get those pitches which will have that extra juice in it. I want someone like him just to pepper the batsman with the bouncers. And we don't have a bowler like him. We have Deepak Char, who's like in mid 30s, 130s. Same goes for Bhuvneshwar Kumar. Obviously, Jasprit Bumrah is your go-to bowler. Arshdeep is obviously still a raw bowler. He's a terrific bowler, especially at the death. Still raw, still inexperienced. Can you count on him? I don't think so. So maybe, and this is something I know Indian team management won't do, but maybe just to bring in Umran Malik just to get that X factor in the side.
Okay. Deepak Chair has been doing brilliantly in the last few matches. He is a part of the reserves. He's a great option. And the fact that Bhuvaneshwar Kumar is not in the best of his form, like literally a few months back, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar was
Yes.
at the top of his game, and we were expecting that he would close the innings out, but he has been smoked for over 20 runs thrice in three
Yes.
consecutive matches where the pressure has been high. So now the question is, can you trust Arshdeep and Harshal Patel, or Arshdeep and whoever the X Factor bowler that you're trying to talk about? Can these two end or close the games for India? Because the pressure has been high. We considered over 200
True.
runs last night itself.
Now here comes the important part. I do trust Harshal Patel. You know why? Because India will play their first match at MCG. Big grounds over 85 meters. His off cutters will be very useful. Obviously, the batsman will target him. He's under pressure. We all know that. He's just come back from injury. He's under pressure. He's been taken to the cleaners. But we need to understand that the grounds in India are relatively smaller than what we'll get in Australia, especially with the first match against Pakistan at MCG, where the ground size is almost like 85 meters towards the square, deep mid wicket. It won't be an easy task to hit him. So his off cutters, and especially at the death, it's going to be an interesting battle against the Pakistan side. Obviously, I feel he can do well, but
So what's your overall combination? Like what's the balance of the side? Is it three pacers, two spinners, and a Hardik Pandya? Or like do you just before you were going live, you were discussing this potential idea of having an extra batsman so that we can overscore or score past 200 and have those five bowlers. Like is that realistic? Like do you believe that that could work out for India?
before Bumrah's injury, I was like, no, this won't work out. But I just gave it a thought and I realized that this is the way India should go about their business. Like Badal, right now, India's best bet is their batters. They are in top form. Let's be honest. Kohli is firing all guns. We all know Sky is like arguably the best
The best.
T20 batter in the world at the moment. Rohit is doing good. KL Rahul is slowly and steadily he's climbing up. So we have the batters. There's Dinesh Karthik. There's obviously Hardik
And
Pandya.
Rohit Sharma is yet to fire.
He's yet to fire, and I'm sure he will fire soon because the big score is coming up. It's due.
The only concern when we consider Hardik Pandya as the fifth bowler is
Mhm.
his workload, because eventually if he wears down, we have already had a major setback in Jadeja as well as Bumrah.
I agree.
And if Hardik Pandya is out, I believe we'll be out of the tournament, because he is the guy to bank upon in these circumstances, because he can do it in all three departments.
And we are talking about Surya Kumar Yadav. Surely we have to talk about him. But for me, Hardik is your X factor.
Hardik is the
Is
guy.
the
If
X- is the
eventually
guy.
you want to win
Yes.
the tournament, then you'll have to trust on
But
Hardik Pandya, Surya Kumar Yadav. These
yes,
are the blokes that will do it, because we have had the likes of Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli, KL Rahul for years. But when these fail to fire, that is when people need to step up. And I believe these are the two people who can step up. So I'll not consider Hardik Pandya to be the fifth bowler. I'll have another bowler so that I can manage Hardik Pandya's load. I don't think that India will be able to handle if he eventually misses out due to injury, or even if it's a niggle and he misses a match or two.
I'll personally go with Arshdeep. Right now, I feel Rohit Sharma and Rahul Dravid won't tinker with their bowling attack. I still feel they'll back Bhuvneshwar Kumar. I know a lot of people will be like, you should go with Deepak Char whenever he's got the opportunity. Recently against Zimbabwe and against South Africa, he's done well. However, this team doesn't tinker with their squad. I still feel they'll go with Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Arshdeep. Third, I'll still go with Harshal Patel. I know a lot of people will be like he's gone for runs, but as I've given my justification, the boundaries will be a much bigger, 85 plus meters. His off cutters against the Pakistani batters, I feel he'll succeed. Potentially, I'll go with two spinners. Yuzi Chahal will be there. Not sure about the second one. Maybe you can go with R
Akshar
Ashwin.
or Ashwin. That's
But
the two
but but
options.
most
Yeah.
probably they'll go with Akshar Patel because he can provide that extra 20-30 runs with the bat also. So he'll provide that solidity. I feel they'll go with Aksar and Yuzi Chahal both. And as you've said, to manage Hardik's workload, he'll be the sixth bowler who can bowl 2-3 overs. And on his good day, he can give you 4 overs.
There are multiple combinations that we can go ahead with. The BCCI will soon announce who Bumrah's replacement is, and we'll be back to discuss whether he is the right guy, whether the combinations are well balanced, whether India can go ahead and eventually repeat what they did in 2007. So, thank you for joining, and we'll be back soon.